Travel maju saa zingine man inakuanga tricky.
Si rahisi.
You actually go and you exist by yourself. Una exist hivyo tu. Madem wa Kenya wanasemanga most like relationships can be very hard for most of them. There's that kind of lifestyle. And you remember when I started, most people were saying, "Oh, I would like to get back to Kenya." Those are men. Women are now coming back. Kwenda ni kuenda. Yeah, women want to stay. Kwenda ni kuenda.
Which is the strangest animal you saw in Australia?
I think the Komodo dragon.
Komodo. Wait, dragon?
Yeah, it looks like a lizard.
It's fire.
No. And when I looked at Australia and our life there, really realized we are in the bottom middle class. Hii tangwa bado ja realize poverty. In fact, we are hiring for a social media intern. I'm exploring that. I'm exploring that angle.
Okay.
I want someone who can actually come and do videos for us.
You've been here before, trying to make sense of something that never really made sense. But this time you start to see things differently. This time you're finding clarity. I'm Ray. I'm Mitchy. And this is POV by Ray and Mitchy. Yes, guys, welcome to this amazing episode. Today on set we have a guest. This is one of the conversations that I usually look forward to having, because today we are talking about something very unique, something that we've never discussed on this episode. Have you ever heard of somebody who moved abroad and thought, you know what, east or west, home is the best, I have to go back home? And that person is none other than Kennedy. Hi, Kennedy.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself to our people.
Yeah. As always, I say I'm Kennedy, like the president. Yeah.
The president's name is Kennedy.
No, well, it depends on which generation you are, but there was a JFK.
What's that?
John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Okay.
One of the greatest presidents of America.
Oh, okay.
That should tell you who my mother really likes. Because my sister is called Jackie, who was the wife
To Kennedy.
Oh,
Interesting. So you were named after him. The
Yeah,
family of
the whole family. And then they started dying.
Yeah.
And she was like, oops, they're dying left, right, and center. So JFK died first, then the other Kennedy died, I think, somewhere on some plane. And the whole family looked like it was cast, blessed but cast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur.
Wow.
In some places it's called unemployed, employing yourself, and self-employment.
Self-employed.
But in kujitakia.
Vile inafaa. Right? Should it be bad? No.
In kujitakia. Yeah. So I have worked in the UK. I worked in the UK for some time. Then kukuwa na baridi sana. Kukuwa na depression. For it, like you leave these borders, and that's when you realize that we have a bridge. Like kukuwa na depression. And then I was like, I'm going to the hottest place on earth, and that was Australia. But pia huko, the same mentality still happens.
How long were you in the UK?
I worked in the UK for 3 years, in 17, 18, 19. And then I went to Australia for the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay, now you guys get your popcorns ready because it's about to go down. We are about to dive right into the story of Kennedy. So Kennedy, when did you go to Australia?
2019, just before COVID, which sounds like it was mad because we went in 2019. COVID happened, and then we were locked in for a whole year. And then I think the next time I came back to Kenya was 2022. And there's that yearning of coming back to Kenya. From then, every time I went back, I was like, when am I coming back to Kenya?
What?
And staying permanently here. Yeah, it does happen. Yeah.
You have to tell me the way, Sisi, we look forward to going abroad, but when you're now, they want to come back to Kenya.
Funny thing.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, funny thing. Whenever you meet any Kenyan abroad,
Yeah.
they talk about this concept of nikizeeka nitarudi home.
Okay.
Nikimaliza Kenya nimekuja kufanya hapa, mimi narudi home. Yeah, so everyone is always talking about it. But in my head, I was like, do I wait until I am 60, 70, when I don't have energy, when my friends have already, moved on with life, they're a whole new different perspective of people. Then I come back, or I come back when I have energy. As you are.
Really? It's easier.
Yeah,
sort of for you.
Easier, yeah.
Do you have like dual citizenship?
Yeah. I got that early last year.
Okay. But umeka huko for only, okay, when did you move back?
November
Last year.
last year.
Umeka huko for only 7 years and you already have.
It's actually 5.
Wow.
2020 to 2025, yeah.
Let's go into the details.
So like while you're in Kenya,
how did you get to Australia?
Yeah.
Did you go there just because of a job, or you decided maybe you study,
Yeah.
working?
It was never my plan, actually. Yeah, it's one of those things that just keep on happening. So once I finished Campo, I was like, I'm going to go into serious business
Okay.
because my family has always been in business one way or another.
Okay.
So I was going to go into serious business, but I had done IT, and there was this company which was Salesforce Velocity back then, and they're looking for guys to go to South Africa to go work there.
Yeah.
Later, Mzungu South Africa only had we just bring them to South Africa to go work there. So we went to South Africa. We did a project for a month in South Africa in Cape Town with Old Mutual. And then when we came back, they were like, hey, you guys really did it so well.
Yeah.
Let's take you to the UK to go work there. And then so it just happened. I went to the UK, and I was working in the UK. And then they offered me, the company we were working with, they offered me to go to get a citizenship there. But after 3 years, we realized so I was like, okay, I'm going to go somewhere else. So I got an opportunity in Australia, and out there.
So this was 2019?
2019 November, we arrived in Australia, in Sydney, in November 2019.
Oh, but this whole time, I've been thinking you went to the UK in 2019. I think I lost you somewhere. So, like, that's when you traveled to abroad. That's why I was thinking, 27 years in abroad, and you don't even have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
Also, you went to the UK in 2016,
Yeah, around
17, 18.
Yeah.
Then 2019, during COVID time, you relocated.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the UK, you are still doing this IT.
Tech.
Okay.
Tech.
Exactly.
So in the age 5G, around that we kuna 5G and imeanza penetrate, and you have iPhone 10 about to launch. So it was a whole big event for any telco. So there was this company which is called 3UK. They sponsor Chelsea. So you've ever seen the car 3 that looks very fire? They were number 3 in the UK, and they wanted to use 5G to catapult to number 1.
Okay.
So the software they chose was Salesforce, and they are completely changing their whole experience, strategy, and everything. They're going to do full tech. So we went there to actually lead a team in India to work and deliver that project. Yeah. So it was such a big experience. Yeah.
How was what are the challenges that you really faced when you moved there? Culture shock or
Weather. Well, hey, that place just keeps raining daily. It was just raining. You have 2 weeks of summer.
2 weeks?
Yeah. It's like 2 weeks of summer. Yeah. So and that happens between June and July. And they are hot. Right? And so much that their houses are designed for cold. So those 2 weeks of summer you're boiling in the house. Yeah. And there's this joke people used to have that people get jobs for those 2 weeks because the UK you get a lot of welfare.
Yeah.
You get a job for those 2 weeks just because you're going to get air conditioning, the cooling. So you can go work in a supermarket, so you can hang around the fridge. Yeah.
Okay. So how was it for you socially?
Socially, in those 2 weeks is when everything happens. Like it starts maybe around end of June to around mid-August, but already by mid-August you're starting to get the breeze.
Yeah.
And it starts getting colder. By September it's proper, the breeze is there.
Mm-hmm.
But everything happens within those 2 weeks. Every nightlife, every activity happens within those 2 weeks. Yeah.
So the rest of the time you guys are just indoors?
Just indoors, yeah.
Alone?
The indoors or you go to work. So I can imagine those guys who are there during COVID. Because now you are indoors and you're basically just indoors.
Yeah, the whole time. There's lockdown.
It's lockdown, it's snowing outside, Yeah, so that's crazy.
So did you move with a team to the UK?
So what happened was there was a guy who was really proficient here. And I credit him a lot for me traveling across and doing my work across the world. And I happened, actually funny story. So I happened to have a classmate from primary school who went to Egerton to study. What was Egerton?
Yeah.
But he was using this software called Salesforce at work. So one time, I told you I started off with doing biashara. My first biashara was social media. This is 2014.
Ooh.
Social media is hot. Like imeanza kuwa moto, yeah. Everyone wants social media and stuff, yeah. But nobody knows how to measure it, how to do things. Every biashara is like, I want to have this grand audience, Facebook page, Instagram, but I don't know how to do it. So we started a biashara just to handle such social media. And so one time,
Might pick. Let me just put it on your shirt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So your audio will be very different across both of them.
Yes, it will.
Oh, that's my cat. Now we go for
It's okay,
ads.
no problem.
Yeah. So anyway, also one time they come to my office and they're like, "Oh, we want to have this. We have this big project. We want to, if you could borrow your office for us to, draw up the plan and stuff like that." And they come in and they're like, "Oh, we'll charge this project $5,000. Was it a day or something?"
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you guys saying?
$5,000.
$5,000 a day. Hey, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. You guys are minting money. And they are talking and I'm just over there just staring at them. And so they finish. I'm like, hey, tell me what this thing is. Because I'm also good in IT. And that's how ndo nikajipata, we did our first project. So the guy katupeleka hivyo. Yeah.
Okay.
Nilisahau swali yako ilikuwa gani?
Nilikuwa nimekuuliza kama mlikuwa as a team.
Oh yeah. So now, so this guy had already started creating a team. So tukaenda naye.
So ulikuwa na roommates by that time?
Hey, the first time I landed in the UK, I was solo. I went to that project alone because everyone else had projects across the world. So I landed on that UK. I remember Labor Day 2016. Was it 2017? 2016, I think. 2017, yeah. Labor Day 2017. Landed in the UK. Went, got a hotel. Actually, when I got there, because I would travel kwenda that far. So when I got there, mimi niko na kasimu kangu kalikuwa ka Infinix. Niko pale kwa, it's called Queen Elizabeth something terminal. Nikaitisha Uber. Tulikuwa na Uber, so nikaitisha Uber. And then ikaniambia, go, do you wait at what terminal for you to get your Uber? Hey, you go. There are stacks. So me, I was in level B. This guy was in level C. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm waiting there. I think my phone is still connected. It's disconnected. So I went back to the terminal. Nikapata me cancel and I had been charged. That's when I travel on a budget. Nakaka sanduku hapo.
Like for sure, life in UK is not that cheap.
Yeah, and this guy expects you to know. Like,
those things.
Yeah, he's like, come to level C. I'm like, that's the parking. It's just there. Hey, how come? So I had to ask someone, and that person actually was very, very gracious because alinipeleka hadi hapa kaniambia, this is where Ubers are taken.
Oh.
Alafu kaniambia, okay, now wait for your guy over here.
My friend, ungekuwa Kenya.
Ingeoshwa na ningemlipa ni nini. But yeah, but there was that disconnect. But the Kenya is really good.
Yeah.
People can actually say you from their heart.
Yeah.
For some people, if that's not their job, if they are not in that involvement, if they have something else, they just shoo you away. So sometimes you can actually go to the desk to ask for help. Na kuambie, these are things you should know. Like, go read the signs.
Oh, really? That's been good.
Travel maju saa zingine man inakuanga tricky. You actually go and you exist by yourself. Una exist hivyo tu.
There's somebody who was telling me that in the US, hata Kenyans wenye wako huko hakunanga kusaidiana.
People just
you
exist.
On your own, you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Figure it out yourself.
Yeah. In Australia, nilikaa kwa nyumba for those almost 4 years. Don't ask me what my neighbor's name was.
Damn.
Niliishi tu. Tulikuwa tunasalimiana. There are some ones, so we would exchange beers a lot. But aliniambia siku moja sikumuuliza tena na we just exist. Hiyo story ikaisha hivyo. Yeah.
So after taking the Uber back to
the hotel.
How was it? Like when you reached there, how was the food? Did you sleep?
Oh, so you go and you expect a hotel has food. If anything, it has like a fridge. Okay, tulikuwa tumeharibiwa na South Africa. The time in South Africa. So I expected the hotel will have like a hotel and stuff like that. But do I remember the name? It was one of those budget hotels. It's a blue one. I got in, and then I was told to wait. I'm going to get my card from a machine. So you just go there and you punch in your booking, and then it gives you your hotel access card. But I arrived at 11. Sindege za Kenya zinafikanga 6. So nimefika hapo 11. But check-in is at AM. Check-in is at 2 PM. So I had to go figure out where I'm going.
3 hours.
3 hours. So I was like, okay, let me go walk around. I go look for food and even buy a SIM card. So the first shop I go to was Virgin Mobile. They had like a truck. They will do their promotion on a truck. And the guy told me, are you a citizen here? Kawambia hapana, sikupei kadi.
Oh.
Go to the next one. And then I realized, by the way, I'm going to be working for this company called 3. Let me actually go to a 3 shop. And the same thing. So immediately I had this mentality that I'm not going to access anything here.
Walikuwa wazungu, right?
So he's very clear. He's on sales and stuff like that. Then I walked into Woolworths to go buy food. And nikaenda buy the pre-cooked food. As I'm exiting, I realized sikuwa na cash. Umebeba we. I didn't exchange no money.
Damn.
Yeah, but I was checking out. The lady looks at my wallet. Hey, back then we used to have wallets. Looks at and she's like, "You can use that card." I think it was a KCB card, and they had the kachip. It was like, "You can use that card." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Just tap here." That was the first time I actually experienced tap to pay. So I tapped, and then it charged, and I was like, "Wow." Because I was new strapped. 2017, you had cash, but you didn't have cash. So I was new strapped. So I just tapped, and then I bought the food. And then from there I was like, okay, now we sail from here. We just go figure out.
Now let's talk about the food basi experience in Australia. So like, what did you have access to fresh food? When in Kenya we know you have fresh food from the shamba. Or is it like processed food?
You'll be surprised. We used to have a farmer's market, a proper one. Its name is Michimbari Farmers Market, and that's actually like farm food.
Okay.
There's a lot of farm like unawenanga kwa street unafanya farmers market na vitu kama hizo. So you can buy really good non-processed food. But a lot of time you don't have time. You don't have time for that. Yeah, it's a race, man.
Junk is easily accessible.
Rahisi sana. McDonald's in every corner.
And it's cheap.
Corner McDonald's. Yeah, it's very cheap.
Is it true that avocados are $5?
Close, somewhere there.
You can do business, huh?
But you can. The problem with Australia is their bio regulations are so strict.
Okay.
You cannot bring anything that has a seed.
That has a seed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So the avocados don't have seeds?
No, they have a seed, but they're planted in Australia. They're Australian indigenous avocados. Yeah. That's why they're that expensive. So they're biodiverse. The environment. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you can bring like one of our avocados from here, you plant it, and it will take over the environment. Yeah, it will be the thing. Itakuwa zote zao zitakufa.
So wanajiprotect in short.
Yeah. So much that hawezi shuka na chakula ya ndege.
What?
Naambia wangu venye watu umepewa kaban ka apple ukasema utashuka nayo.
Na unga ya ugali?
People bring them in. I think you can bring them in, yeah.
Azichukuliwi kwa airport.
Unaenda hapo kwa airport inakaa taskis fulani. Watu wamerusha manini, especially from India. Because people from India will be like, "Oh, I'm bringing from my kids chickpeas, nini amebeba chickpeas zao zote kwa nyumba. Amekama hapo hivyo na suitcase mzima." So you have this very big, they're called go beans. Or nimesahau jina. But they're very big beans. Zimejaa. Just full. Yeah.
Watu wajuangi wafai kubeba anyway.
But we are hoping kifika pale utaongea.
Kenyans. Kwanza Kenyans. Alafu I heard if you want to carry sausages ama smokies, you have to cook them.
Well, I don't know about that. Zaifika hiyo hardship. But
beba hizo?
But actually, unafikanga huko then una realize better for my choice you want tamu. My choice is good.
It's quite different.
Yeah, it's good. Ukifika nini.
So how was life for you, like socially interacting with people? Umesema you ended up in depression in the UK.
Some months, the months of Jan, Feb.
Was it because like socially ulikuwa?
The thing is, hata jua hauoni, hata grass hakuna. There's no touching grass. Watoka home, watoka home at 7 kuna giza. Ama kuna some very dim light. Unafika job. Mnakaa kwa these fluorescent lights the whole day. By the time unatoka 5, job unatoka the whole day because you don't want the cold.
Yeah.
Unaka, and then at 5 ukitoka kuna giza. So all the time. 5 already kuna giza. So there's no in those periods, and then it's cold, super cold. So most of those periods, you just stay either in your room or you go to work, you socialize with the same exact people, and then there's no fun activity that happens in that period.
So except from zile 2 weeks zenye mnakuwa.
Hizo ndio unangojea bana. Bana. I remember my first dunda because I arrived on like Labor Day, so they were heading into like summer, so I was lucky. So I went to work, I socialized, I met people, made some really good friends. And then we went for our first proper dunda. Tuliingia around 10, kulikuwa na jua nje. And then we left at 3 a.m. kulikuwa na jua nje.
Aya.
Yeah, it was so good.
Mengia dunda mchana.
Ngatoka mchana. Yeah.
It feels so good. Yeah. Poa sana.
Sana.
Na sasa, like, did you disconnect with your people in Kenya somehow? Juu sasa time constraints, hamwezi shinda mkiongea. How was it? How did it affect your relationship with maybe friends in Kenya, your family?
Their life moved on, especially friends. Their lives moved on. That's one of the craziest things. Afrianga, you go there and you think people might, be waiting for you.
Nikawa wamepause.
Hata wamepause. People move on. People got married. Moved from where they used to live. Waliacha kuvuta weed.
Unarudi watu wengi tena.
Watu waliacha kunywa pombe. You're like, hey, what happened to you guys? Hey, yeah, life just moves on. But UK at least, because it was 1 hour away. Because it was 1 hour behind, so.
UK is just an hour.
Yeah, I think. If you don't remember, it was like was it hour or 3? An hour, I think. Can't remember. Australia is 8, 7. Yeah.
Where? Okay, now let's move to Australia. So UK umetoka huko place kuna baridi all the time.
Yeah.
Now you've landed in Australia.
Yeah. Landed in Australia. 2019 there was something called bushfires.
What's that?
So where the forest just goes up in flames. Yeah. And some of them actually, someone might be smoking a cigarette, they throw like a stub. And I don't know how they do their full investigation. They're like, yes, this is the cigarette. And their DNA there. Yeah. So those things will happen. Someone who, some people go into like the forest to go smoke weed and do stuff like that and start a fire. So you will stay like this, and then there was a fire, and then suddenly Sydney got engulfed in smoke. And you can actually see the char fall from the sky. Yeah, it just falls from the sky, and then suddenly it's just raining, like crazy. Zanzibar kind of rain.
Way.
I was like, this place is so interesting. Like everything is just in hectic chaos. And then it was hot.
So like this fires couldn't like spread to your houses.
Some people, their houses got burnt. Those who live by the edge of the forest. Yeah. Sadly, and lots of koalas like died and stuff. But for me, it was such a strange place, Bana. It's gonna amazing.
You see online, we see Australia has sorts of animals like these crazy big snakes. Did you see them?
Well, most of them at the zoo, but sometimes you could see the small ones. Just sometimes you're walking on a path, and it's like one path over there, like, oh, hello. The one rule, even now I still apply it, is you cannot put on a shoe. You have to check in there for some. Yeah.
You might find a snake.
You might find a spider, maybe a spider, a rat. A rat there, by the way, is as big as a cat. Or maybe a kitten.
Yeah, you sure?
Rat. A mice might be as big as what we see a rat is here.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe we call it rats here. A mice might look as big as this.
Damn.
And a mice, a house mice. Tule tudogo. Neza kakituka hii.
What?
Yeah. So.
Which is the strangest animal you saw in Australia?
I think the Komodo dragon.
Komodo? Wait, there's dragon?
Yeah, it looks like a lizard.
It spits fire?
No.
Okay.
I wish. That'd be so good. Bana, unakata kwa nyumba. Alarm for who?
But see, there are people who keep those in their houses.
No, so it's such an interesting place. So Australia has every type of weirdo and non-weirdo. It's like everyone. You'll find every type of person there. But funny thing, you are more likely to meet an Indian and a Chinese than you'll meet a native like Australian.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Like there are few. How often?
Wamejaza immigration huko. Yeah.
Wow. Maybe unaweza upata huko ushagu.
Yeah, ukienda huko mbali, yeah, someone has a small ranch hivi or something, ndio utawapata. Yeah.
So in Australia you're still in IT, right?
Australia was still in IT. Deloitte.
Working for Oh.
No, I went there to work for Deloitte.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah. So you have connections with Deloitte?
Well, it's been 5 years.
So basically we have connections.
Niongeleshe vizuri, yeah. Yeah. So I went to work for Deloitte. Deloitte, you know, I got a job in Deloitte, and they were like, "We'll come pack your whole house and take you to Australia."
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, "Well, I was feeling important, you guys," and give you accommodation for 2 weeks. I was like, "Oh, that's nice." So I was up and going. So we upped and go. With my farm back then. So back then I had one child.
Your farm.
Yeah, one.
Let's put up
My farm, family. Yeah.
Okay.
So we packed and went, and we packed everything, the whole house and all that.
Yeah.
And we went to Australia.
Okay.
The only thing we didn't carry is the bed. But I had bought just a sofa. It was my first Furniture Palace purchase.
Oh. Okay.
So I was like, I'm not leaving this shit. I made good. This is naenda. And I also bought like a dining set, a TV stand, so it's like these have to go. So they put them in a container, and which I actually regretted later.
Why?
Because once I got to Australia, I was like, the ile bei ya Furniture Palace, I could have bought like really good sofas there.
In Australia.
Yeah, and then they took 6 whole weeks.
Just
for them to
to
arrive.
Yeah, because they went by ship. So for 6 weeks, umekalia floor.
Oh. Oh yeah.
And then here, because what they did is they hired a company here to ship the goods to Australia. And that company came and dismantled everything, packaged it. Me, I was just touch free. I was even like, "Do you want a drill? I have a screwdriver." I was like, "Yeah, don't worry." They packaged like it is. Zikafika the other side. Zikafika the other side. Ziliachangwa hapo kwa mlango. Yeah. Yeah.
Awako na branch yao huko ama ni nini?
No. See, that's a whole different team. Like it's just connections of people. Even I think the shipping company didn't belong to these guys. It's just like something is organized. Someone in Kenya will pack the things. They'll get into the ship. They'll get to Australia. Someone else will deliver to your door.
Okay.
Lucky for us, we had a lift in our building, so they got to my door. But otherwise, in huko chini, I figure how they'll get into the house myself. That's a whole different labor cost. That's how Australia is. Man, I'm like, why did I even carry this shit? You hire them. You hire them.
Like,
but you have to like book them.
Rough cost of hiring them.
You can go maybe $20 per hour.
$20 per hour.
Yeah, $20-$30 per hour is. Yeah.
Okay. So before we get to sasa transition, what made you like come back to Kenya? Wacha turudi hapo kwa relation. Kidogo.
Sips water.
Okay. You need it.
Oh, sips vodka, sorry.
Really? Zile stories za watu wanasemanga, okay, when we were younger, you go out, then you buy one guarana, then you drink like a whole group of 5. Then you start pretending like you're drunk.
Yeah.
So, people say that when you go abroad, this is from people in the US. Again, most of my stories
are US based,
but out to a US. Like they say relationships uko ni ngumu, wasichana ni kukuingisha mtaro, kukuosha wakisonga mbele. Did you experience such a thing?
Are we talking about Kenyan women ama mademu wa huko? Wazungu?
Kenyan women. Mostly unasikianga Kenyan women abroad. Kenyan women abroad are dangerous.
Now, I'll talk from hearsay.
Not from experience.
I mean, I'll just say from hearsay.
From experience.
I'll just say from hearsay. So, there's a lot of chatter.
Okay.
That for most women get there, and then after some time, it's like they want the freedom. They want to get out of the relationship. It's like one of the goals for most Kenyan women. So about you people, what are your plans?
Did you go with someone?
Yeah. So I left here with my campus sweetheart.
Oh.
And we started dating in like 2011. When I was like second year campus, all the way to like last year. But so we started from there, and then we got 2 kids, one here in Kenya, one in Australia. But life there is actually really, really hard, especially with kids. Yeah, I will actually advise someone to wait until like your kid is like 5, 6 for you to go abroad.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, because you're going there to work. Sindo. They do daycare from 9 or maybe 6, but you have to, that's too early for a kid. Yeah? From 9, you pick them at 5 or 6, right? Those are working hours. Then on Saturday, they are with you there. Saturday, Sunday. In fact, tunakanga weekend kwa like money inafika lini Mungu.
Jua pia hauna relative.
Kuna relative, yeah.
It's just you and your kids.
Just you and your kids. Yes, you form a really good bond.
Yeah.
But hakuna ati tuende mahali tukachill na sijui family. You go with them to the park. You'll play with them. You'll participate in every single thing about that kid.
By force.
By force, by fire. So it can be really straining. Hakuna Sunday siesta.
I hear daycare is like $50 per hour for.
Hey, that's expensive.
For young ones.
We will pay around $100, around 10K per day.
Oh, per day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's manageable.
Yeah, because pia huyo mtu wa daycare anataka kumake dough.
Yeah.
Number 1. Number 2, the people who are taking care of those kids need to be paid well above minimum. Juu kuna jobs. Sasa anaweza anda kuamua nini auditor ama kwa accountant. Ameamua kuja kuchunga mtoto wako. So yeah.
Back to the Mtaro University. So here say, watu wanasemanga nini kuhusu mademu wa Kenya wenye wako majuu?
Mademu wa Kenya wanasemanga most like relationships can be very hard for most of them. There's that kind of lifestyle. And you remember when I started, most people were saying, "Oh, I would like to get back to Kenya." Those are men. Women are now coming back. Kwenda ni kuenda. Yeah, women want to stay. Kwenda ni kuenda. One direction. Mimi ni sani wa majuu. Mimi ni anti wa majuu. That's full stop. I'm not coming back here to do nothing. So men are the ones who are always thinking of how they'll come back. Yeah. There is a friend of mine who was like, "Hey, that there," because we had a local cemetery. When mnakuanga. Si ati kila mtu anazikula ngata. But in the state mko na cemetery yenu. When you liishi ndo nazikio. So na wendi kuishi uliishi Kasarani unaenda kuzikwa Lavington. When you liishi ndo nazikio. So you will say, "Yeah, I'm planning to be buried there."
Yeah.
Then eventually, I don't know, he softened to the idea, and then he was like, "Hey, I am going back." He's Ghanaian. I'm going back to Africa. I'm actually going back to Kenya. So I was like, okay. Yeah. So life there can be very hard. Most people are always thinking of a way to come back to Kenya.
These are men.
Mostly men. Yeah. Once in a while, you'll meet a woman who wants to come back, but it's very rare. Yeah. It's really good life for them.
Could we say like it's because of the difference in cultures? Maybe in Africa, women, we are meant to submit and forced to be small. But when you go outside there, like the women are allowed to flourish. The culture allows the woman to flourish. Could we say that could be the reason?
I'm not getting deep into that one. Not getting cancelled. But based on hearsay, maybe, but you'll actually find the Wazungu women tend to be actually very loving and caring. You can actually see it in a relationship. They are actually submissive. Yeah. And some of them even have 2 wives. Hata hivyo mnaambiwa wangu hapa ati keep monogamy hapa. Na watu wanaendelea. Na watu ni loving.
Wow.
Na life inaendelea.
But pia Africa kuna hiyo anyway.
Even as you know, here is demonized in some way. But you actually find there are people who, okay, I might leave my first wife, get married to my second wife, and eventually like, I still love you, and we still continue to coexist. Actually, the first wife never gets married. You have your second wife, and you all like, coexist. Wengine wanaishi kwa boma moja. Mmoja anaishi kwa inaitwa granny flat. Mmoja anaishi kwa granny flat, mwingine anaishi kwa main house. And they coexist.
So ni sisi black women tumepeleka huko energy ya.
Mko na energy.
Women. Hatutaki kuambiwa.
Yeah, but the thing is also in Australia they get married very late.
Oh. Yeah,
even in the UK.
Yeah. So
a guy can get married at 38, a lady at 34. Here in Kenya at 24 unaambiwa boss.
Yeah.
Unatumalizia sabuni kwenye.
So ukifika huko unapata kumbe huku live life.
Yeah, most of them realize there was a lot of part of life they did not live.
Yeah, so you just want to experience that. You end up living that.
Exactly. Because even and especially if you like get kids, you might feel like your career stifles a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because zile company parties unaharakisha kwenda kuchukua mtoto daycare at 5 p.m. Company party utaenda ku attend. Utafeel nika una miss in one or the other.
Hakuna Rachel mwenye anaweza pelekea mtoto nimwambie baki na huyo.
Ati nishike ule ati unamwacha hata kwa mlango huku Kenya unamwachanga kwa mlango. Hello.
Acha hapo ukiteremka kati.
Actually unamwachanga akicheza na watoto wengine hapo kwa neighbor. Naambia kama wako hapo hivyo kwa nimeacha kwa float yenu. Umeenda. Unajua?
Let's get personal. So you went mkiwa wawili.
Yeah.
Mlirudi wote.
So somehow tuliachana last year. We decided to literature space. But
come up prepare some space.
Okay. How about 13,000 miles?
Okay. So, was moving back part of the reason why you guys had to separate?
One mainly, I think one of the crazy ones was me leaving my job. I wanted
your job.
Yeah. So one of the things I realized is, as a man, unaangalianga familia yako holistically, not now but into the future. And when I looked at Australia and our life there, really realized we are in the bottom middle class. Itangwa bado ja realize poverty. Unrealized poverty. You are like one unemployment away from collecting checks. Yeah. It doesn't matter how much you save. I arrived in Australia at 30. At 30, the average 30-year-old might have a house already, already worth minimum $500,000 Australian dollars, average. So there's something, the pension, the property, everything they own, nagonga $500,000.
Okay.
There's no way employment to catch up on that race. So that was one of my biggest worries. Kama ni Deloitte. Trust me. Jum say, umeingia hapa at 30. So by the time I actually got a really good job, which was Salesforce, I was 35. Yeah. No, was it? I actually didn't arrive at 30. I arrived at like 34. Yeah. No, 33. No, I celebrated my 33-year-old. I think 31. That's okay.
Okay, 24.
But by the time I actually got my really good job, I was around 35. Yeah. So that's when actually now you started real. I was like, oh, now hope is being seen. But nothing I could compute would allow me, because immediately I got like my really good job. I got into the highest tax bracket.
True.
Yeah. My tax was at 47%.
47.
That's
just 50%.
Na bado. Wamalize. Like, 50% of what you earn, you give to the government. Like that. Like, but at least they unajua ni wapi imeenda. You're like, because they send you like a receipt of your money.
And also the services are good.
Yeah, the services are good and stuff. But being in the highest tax bracket, we needed to get personal insurance. We also needed to we were also being charged for something called Medicare extra.
Okay.
Just for being, so by the time unaangalia tax sheet yako like,
good.
And every year bado anakudai. And then there was this other weird tax that I will always get. It will come to around $500. The tax was a penalty for being in the highest tax bracket. So yeah.
Ati nakulipa juu unanilipa pesa mingi.
Unanilipa pesa mingi. So na hiyo employer yako ako like, hiyo ni wewe. What I do? What will it show promotion?
So it doesn't even make sense kupata hiyo promotion.
Hey man, unless you're very prepared.
How much are you earning?
Yes, same. Aba mtanchapa bare. We'll pull out the whips.
It's in the past. You're talking about.
Let me say it was by the time unajua KRA. KRA.
Range. KRA ni wako Australia.
Yeah, because you're dual citizenship, you should apply tax on both sides. This is entertainment purposes only.
Kwanza usinikuse. KRA walinitumia message ya penalty.
Sure.
And I've always sure.
How much?
30K.
Wait, what?
I've always been needing my tax. But let's move away from that.
You have to be entertained by the government kidogo.
Wanaku bado
kuambia we know you, you know us. Your sponsor ni aje.
Okay. Sasa mkaamua tu hivyo tu. Na watoi wako wapi?
Watoi wako bado Ozi.
Wako naye?
They're
still young, eh?
Yeah. They're still young. And she's a really good mother. Like hapa nilijua kufunga diaper. and many other things. Apple, sometimes I look back and I'm like, she's a really good mother.
She's a good mom. Okay. Shout out
What
to
did
you.
Score? Shout out,
Mama.
Mama Toto.
So how often do you visit the kids?
The plan is, so they're coming over in December.
Okay.
So that's at least we get to spend with them. But the plan is was about twice every year.
Okay, they come or you go.
But traveling to Australia, the fastest amount of time you can get there is 24 hours.
Oh.
To get to Australia. The average normal is 34.
How many flights?
So you can go to Dubs or you go to Doha.
So they have to be two.
So you have to do two flights. Or go South Africa, or I think go Mauritius. But sometimes you can actually do more than two. You can go to like China, Singapore, Wapi, and then you get to and then top of the whole world, and you get the
okay. So you guys just decided, Nivo, let's call it quits. Ukaamua wewe kurudi home. Was it because of the cost of living below umeshare, and then you sat down and what happened?
No, I always wanted to come back home. So for me nikakuwa like, okay, the only thing nitakaa hapa, nitaingia into the common concept, ile statement, yeah. I was there for the kids, kind of a thing. Yeah.
That's what was keeping you there?
No, I would have ended up into that. And nilianza kufikiria niko like, let's get into your concept. Yeah, I was just here for the kids, even itself in Australia.
And you can't give them the life.
Yeah. So one of the things is, I've always been very bullish about Africa as a continent. And I believe like Africa is on the verge of this big growth. And we're about to frog leap, especially with things like AI technology in Africa. So I was like, okay, here in Australia, a lot of the things are already done.
Yeah.
But in Kenya, banks buy software from abroad. If you came back to Kenya and actually built things in Kenya for Kenyan banks and Kenyan market or African market, it's a market opportunity, right? So I was always bullish, and I even started like my current company when I was there. And then by the time I was actually coming here, I could see market demand and market shift, and people actually wanting to buy my software. It's always strange, najua mtu akinunua software yako like, mbona umenunua? Shtuka bana, mbona umenunua nini yangu like. But they kept buying, and the company kept growing. So when I came back, I was like, okay, we can actually do Uganda, Tanzania, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, and you'll be so amazed at how good Kenyan stuff is the rest of the continent. Yeah. Like, unatokanga hii border, even in terms of technology, you don't find easy payment. You don't find easy technology integration. You don't find a lot of things. Adi, naitwaje? Uganda wants to buy a lot of Kenya.
Oh, 1970.
Now next door. Yeah. So you go to Tanzania, they have 7 telcos. That's a whole headache to work with. Yeah. So you actually realize Kenya is at a really good position in terms of East Africa capital and all that to do. And one of the key things, like the listed companies on the Kenyan stock market are the cheapest ever anywhere. They're the best to buy. Yeah. So it's one of the best stock markets to go shopping and buy things at discounts. Yeah.
Okay. So you decided, what's the name of your company again?
Hello Duty.
Hello Duty. Do you have an office in Kenya, or is it like virtual?
We have an office in Kilimani.
Oh.
It's a new cap building-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hello Duty, what's Hello Duty all about? So
Hello Duty is a customer engagement platform toolkit for businesses in Africa. We offer in one solution a call center solution where you're able to receive phone calls. We also have SMS, WhatsApp, all integrated into one. But our next steps are now to build our own BPO that is fully AI powered. So one of our products is called SautiKit, sautikit.com, and it's to help developers build what we build, but AI powered.
Okay. So it's customer engagement. Do you do like CRM? You have ticketing modules?
Yes. So we have a CRM, a ticketing module. Yeah.
So it's like, Zoho CRM, right?
Yeah.
It's like Zoho CRM, but now you've added calls.
We've added calls because at the end of the day, how you communicate with your customer, that's the relationship aspect of it. It should be in one place. Okay. But unlike Zoho, we ask ourselves some certain things. How can you upsell to your current customers? So that's actually where you make your most money. right? How do you identify what they need? How do you upsell to them? How does every relationship and engagement feel magical?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it was from my learnings at Salesforce. Because at Salesforce, we wanted to become these geniuses in customer relationships. So yeah.
So like, can you share the companies that you've worked with so far?
I started here in Kenya with a company called Wazi. Wazi is what will place us in the UK. I worked for 3UK. I worked for Tok UK. And then after that, there was another. I don't remember when there was any other. But we were working under a company called Velocity that was later acquired by Salesforce. Okay. So then I went to Australia, worked for Deloitte. At Deloitte, worked with Vodafone.
Still your company in partnership with all?
Oh no, where I've worked. Oh, you are in my career.
Okay, you didn't get
now here in Kenya. Yeah.
Like your company, like you sell your products, right?
Yeah.
Which companies have you offered this solution for?
So Tattoo City uses our solution. Sun Culture, Star Times, Systema Bio. Don't know if you've heard of them. Okay. So there was a time Maisha Poa, Gatsby, Gadawals.
Quite a number.
Yeah, sometimes you're shocked, like, where you buy but some they like look at your product. They look at your product and they're like, that's good. And like, yeah. And like, yeah, this is exactly, it encompasses what we are looking for. And so you feel blessed.
Now I can tell you the reason why I was amazed when you talked about customer care. I'm in customer care.
Okay. Yeah. I think you mentioned.
You meant? Okay.
Busting bubbles.
Anyway, please just tell the people how they can reach you if they needed maybe this solution. How could they reach you aside from the Kilimani office that you mentioned? Okay, helloduty.com. Or you can find other child products at sautikit.com. Yeah, so yeah. Helloduty.com.
Helloduty.com. That's our website, yeah.
You don't have like social media?
Ndio saizi ndo tunajaribu kuona kama tutafanya social media. In fact, we are hiring for a social media intern. I'm exploring that. I'm exploring that angle. Okay. I want someone who can actually come and do videos for us. Ukweli, mimi namlipa 30K. And there's a reason why I'm paying, because we're very much experimenting. And in fact, most people at my organization start at such a role and such a salary. Then they grow into that role, and then I hire other interns below them, and they now become full-time. So they might come in and you're like, oh, videography, I might need someone to assist me with X, Y, Z. And I'm like, okay, let's get now, some junior people, and now you actually get promoted once it becomes a real thing. Yeah.
Shakwa employer, that's always the talk from employer. we're starting with this 15K, but there's
mandazi.
There's an opportunity for you to grow, and you will be promoted, and we will appreciate you. And then stay there for 5 years.
No, actually, and not kulipa on time. Excuse me, benefits.
So
in Kenya, it's benefits. Write an email to CEO@helloduty.com. It's a shared email. Not that we're many CEOs, but there are lots of people who will actually get the email and will respond. Yeah.
Wow. So before we end the video, I just want you to tell me, like, how was your experience when you came back from now Australia and you landed in Kenya? You're back home.
I was
You felt good?
Yeah.
It wasn't scary?
Well, my shoes got dusty after like a week, but in places like Australia, the UK, upanguzangi viatu. Existing. Like we just exist. But after a week, my shoes were dusty. But the one thing I never wanted to do was see the airport again. Yeah.
So, hivyo ukijipanga kurudi during that period, haukuwa na ile anxiety? You see, when you in Kenya, sisi wenye tuko huku, we expect when you come from here, you've gone and you've gone. Ukirudi ni kuinvest tu labda tukuone tu kiwa uko juu flying high. But sasa when you are coming back, usually there's people who will judge you. Ama these inaitwa nini? Nimesahau hiyo jina. But people will think that you
are failure or something. Yeah.
Kwani maisha imeshinda na huko. So anxiety na kufanya feel some type of way when coming back.
At that point, I really didn't care. Okay. And the good thing is, again, Carrie, this is entertainment. I had already I had made my moolah.
Okay.
And I got access to citizenship, which actually helps me propel my business a lot. Some of the products we have actually built, we sell in America. Yeah, and we have clients in America. Because my Australian citizenship, because now, you know, your first world allows me to open like a bank account, to use payment methods like Stripe and all that. Okay, so it gives me some advantage. And also, when I got to Australia, I was able now to buy like US stock and leverage on like really good innings. So I got nilifunguka macho sana around stock and investment. So ili kumeshaniallow. I had already done my thing. I had already planted the seeds for my 30 years into the future. So ile time naenda ku retire, I can be like, that has germinated into something. And that's one of the key things watu jifunga nayo. You don't, because right now when you're younger, you should plant a seed that can allow you to last for that in 30 years will become fruitful.
True.
But all of us are thinking, oh, not after leo, utakuwa millionaire leo. Yeah, you know, you could even buy something like equity shares and lock them and say these are enough to give me X amount of money to allow me to live really well when I'm 60, 70. But you do that today, and then ukiona umeaccumulate enough, maybe hata umenunua James out of the company. You relax. After that, you just enjoy life. You do the things that you wanted to do, enjoy and explore the things that you always wanted to do. Yeah, like I can say, one of the key things I made sure was my kids, when they're going to college, they'll have money for college, because that's locked. Yeah, that's locked somewhere, and it's doing really well by itself. So it's locked here too. So now ingine ni tafuta kivyako. Chapa barabara, ingine ni chapa, do the things that you always wanted to do.
So you land in Kenya where uko, hey,
finally I'm home.
Na hauku your landing was smooth
ish.
Hakukuwa na challenge, kulikuwa na.
So when I landed in Kenya, there was that expertise unatokanga nayo majuu. No, so you can easily penetrate some. Unaingia ka expert. Unaingia kama KYM. Uanze from zero. Unaingia into the expert communities and stuff like that.
Na accent.
Accent ilikuwa ngele basic. Wewe unasema tu hey mate. Unasema hey mate here. Yeah. Australia, accent yao inakuanga tu. Just the way they position words. Kama kusema yes ni yeah na is like yeah na hiyo ni no. Alafu yes ni na ye. So yeah. So ni ile we can be na comment like na ye. Kama the way you say uko na yeah na yeah. So yeah na. So those are just the things you put in there. Sometimes you're like you just want to add like things like okay, some other words. Yeah. But to be honest, when I was in Australia, even the UK, I never noticed that I have a Kenyan accent. You're gonna very weird. Oh no, English na nakwela.
But then when you have an accent, you don't usually
realize it.
There's somebody who like has a very deep Kikuyu accent, and they're usually they're usually asking us, nakwanga na accent mimi kweli? Wewe hauna accent?
Hauna accent. Yeah. And you know, kwanza the fact that you don't know you have an accent, inakupanga such confidence. Yeah.
Kumbe.
Until there was this Indonesian guy who asked me, Kennedy. So he asked me to stay after the call. Then he asked me, Kennedy, where did you learn English? I was like,
damn.
I just know English. You know, I've always spoken English. It's like, okay. Because I noticed you have an accent in your English. I was like, ooh. Nimekuwa hapa hivi nikitumia big words with an accent.
Hey, we're so happy and glad to hear that uko Kenya. Na sasa life ikoje? Uko sawa kabisa?
Life, I wish I said manze I'm flying, I'm glorious. But economy goes up and down.
Uko sawa. If you that period yenye uko huku umebag Tattoo City and all those companies.
Actually, those I bagged them as when I was starting the company, I think 3-4 years ago.
And I think that's the wise thing that you did. Before you moved back, you actually established
something. Yeah.
So you came not to start from zero, just as you said.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Rachel. Yes,
anyway, thank you so much. That was really.
Thanks for the vodka.
You need some more. You need some more?
More vodka.
Another shot?
Yeah, we can do shots after the video. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate you showing up on time. How many in time?
Sometime. Somewhere there.
So you guys, if you have any questions with regards to
customer engagement platform, it's just a call center.
Okay. Yeah. So you reach out to his website at Hello Duty, and those who need a job, social media marketer. Yeah, you can send an email to the email that he had shared.
CEO@helloduty.com.
That's it for now. Thank you, guys.
And also, by the way, guys, you guys can inbox us if you want to come and to our interviews. We are open to that. If you want to come and share any experience, please inbox us on our social media. Now, Pia, you can email us if you want to collaborate.
Yeah, sure.
Our email is basically our YouTube name and add at gmail.com. So yeah, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. We usually post videos on Wednesday at 8 p.m. and Friday at 8 p.m. So stay tuned, like, comment, and share. Thank you for your love.
Bye.
Cheers.